Okay, hey guys, welcome to the video. This is my take on the Urban Altoids tin. It is inspired, I guess, from Urban Prepper. I'm not really a big EDC guy, but I saw his video on his channel and I thought it was cool, so I figured I'd do my own. So, first things first, you have the case. Inside I have a flosser. And then a little microfiber cloth for cleaning glasses. And I have a alcohol pad here for either disinfecting or cleaning or anything else. And then I have a single band-aid and a bobby pin held in by a piece of Gorilla Tape. So, I mean, I guess if you really need, you can have a bobby pin as well. Under here is a striker for a match, which you will see down here. So that's the top. The bottom part, I have a Leatherman Squirt PS4 with just a little wire thing. Yeah, I guess if you don't know what these are, pliers, snips, knife, file, two different kinds, scissors, and of course I broke my little auto retract thing. Knife, scissors, what else? Oh yeah. This is kind of like a Phillips, and it actually works pretty good. And this is a combination bottle opener slash flat blade, but we have better options for that coming up. And a little pro tip, you can put a, let's see if I can find it, right here, if it focuses, right here, this little head is actually a pin, or a needle, I guess. More like a pin. I learned that trick from a YouTube video. I can't quite remember who, but maybe I'll search it and find it. So yeah, to get it back in, you just kind of put it in here, keep it upright, and then it just kind of snaps there. Little pro trick. So moving down, we have a Sharpie, a mini Sharpie. Oh yeah, and if you watch the Urban Preppers video, he uses these tiny magnets, and I did that as well. So, like I said, it was heavily inspired. So yeah, Sharpie, mini. Up here, I have a piece of gum, also with a little magnet in it, and this is just stored in a straw, like one of those big Slurpee straws that I cut, just to keep it from getting gross, because I'm gonna chew it, ideally. And that magnets to this assembly, which is a little binder clip, which I've actually used quite a few times for quite a few different things. A binder clip. And this is a straw with Vaseline in it, sealed on both ends. So I picked Vaseline because you can use it for quite a few things. You can use it for chapped lips, chapped skin, wounds. You can use it for like lubrication if you really need to, like a squeaky, I don't know, hinge or something, but I don't know. I think I mostly would use it for dry skin and dry lips. I think I got this idea from another YouTube video. You like pinch a straw, the same Slurpee straw, pinch it, melt it, obviously pinch it with a like needle nose or something, fill it, and then pinch it, melt it, and it, yeah, it stayed sealed for a long time. Down here, I also have a nail wrapped in electrical tape. He uses gaffer's tape, I believe, but I have Super 88 3M electrical tape, which I use quite a bit, and I find it super handy. So this is a magnet, or this is a nail, and it sticks to a little magnet that's glued right on the side here. Here I have a single match. It's one of those fancy stormproof, windproof, everything proof matches, And once again, I have it covered in a straw just to keep the chemicals from flaking off, because it burns under water and wind and everything. And I just 3D printed a tiny little holder. Sorry, it's out of focus. And glued a magnet on, so it just sticks to the side. And under here is the striker, so I just pull it up. Never really gonna use it, but I had a little space in here, so I figured why not. So here's the main like tool portion. It's one of the small little ratchets, and it's also got a 1/4 inch hex on the bottom, and of course a 1/4 inch hex up top. A little lever. So that is for driving. Screws, and I also have another magnet here. Sticks to the side, and then this just kind of ram jams in. So Urban Prepper used a standard run-of-the-mill extension, but here I have the Leatherman extension, which I think is better. So yeah, it snaps in here, nice. And then of course you can also snap it in here for a long reach. And it uses, well, it can use standard bits or the Leatherman double-ended bits, which is what I have. This magnet's not glued on, it's just stuck on, sticks to metal, so obviously. So that's this, and what I've done here is 3D printed a holder for the bits. I don't have all of them. Can't remember how many come in the whole pack, but I have, I guess, 12. So real quick, I have I think I almost have all the flat blades. It's not really organized. I have all the flat blades because I find you can ram flat blades in almost anything. The right size you can use for a lot of Torx or hex or square Robertson. I also have the proper number 1 and number 2 Phillips, and also the proper number 0 and number 3 Phillips, I believe. Yep. 4 and 5 millimeter hex, which is quite common. And I also have a 1/4 millimeter and 6 hex, which is common. T20, T25 Torx. What's this? Oops. T8, T6. 2.5 and 3 millimeter hex. I believe this is more. Yeah, T10 and T15, and then this is 2 millimeter and 1.5 millimeter. So quite a few different bit options. And I guess here, I'll just show you. They obviously work with the Leatherman extender, just like that. So you can use it like this. Oh, and this thing has a little snap ring. So you have to put this. If you don't put this in the right place, just slips right out. But if you do put it in the right place, which I did not, if you do put it in the right place, it's solid. And then of course, if you want long reach or something like that, you can do this. So that's the whole screwdriver portion. I also have 4 little zip ties, or I guess, yeah, 4 zip ties, and this is another little 3D printed just collection thing. They're only the 3-ish inch ones, but always handy to have. And in here I have a little 3D printed container, and it has an Aleve, a Gravol, a Pepto-Bismol, and this is a Tylenol Complete Daytime. So it covers like almost all symptoms that Pepto-Bismol won't. And if you're really feeling sick, you can take Gravol, and these two are just for like headaches and pain relief. So I pretty much got everything covered there. And it kind of works good. I made this earlier for a previous container, so it's a little not quite perfectly balanced, but then I have 2 quarters here, just because, why not? And here I got a little Kingston USB drive. And it's actually powered by a micro SD card. So you can either put this in your phone or put it in here for a little USB drive. And here I got just a little collection of miscellaneous stuff. I have tweezers, and a paperclip, large paperclip. I got a little safety pin here, and it actually has the micro bit from the Leatherman kit heat shrunk on. So to get it out, or no, maybe you have to get it out first. And just pull it out. And it's actually actually it's semi-flat on the one side. A little pro trick is to, come on, oh yeah, there we go. I wedge it in the, out of frame. I wedge it in between the two sides, and then you can grip it really good to turn. It's kind of hard just to do. And then one of the last things I have is one of these small little EDC nail clippers, because I thought that was a good idea. So you just click that little thing, and then it clips. You can either cut your nails with it or trim zip tie ends or any sort of flush cut type thing. And it's got a little bit of a nail filey thing back here, but honestly the little baby Leatherman has a better file setup. So, and then the last thing I have is 20 Canadian dollars because I live in Canada. So that is the entirety of my little Urban EDC Altoids tin. Like I said, it was heavily inspired by the Urban Prepper. I think I did maybe a few things better, or just more suited to myself, I guess. So it's not any sort of survival kit or anything, but it's more of a going out with the family for the afternoon or day trip to the city type of thing, something like that. So what I've used most, honestly, is probably this thing and my little Leatherman. But it is nice to have all this little screw stuff in case you have to disassemble something you're picking up or something like that, fix any things. So yeah, this is my kit. If you have any recommendations or tips or things you think I should add, just let me know. And now I'll see how fast I can all put it back together. And one more thing, the way it's set up right now, it doesn't rattle at all. Everything's pretty tightly packed, not much free space. Magnets keep everything tight. So yeah, I like it.